upon a time, deep within the jungle, there lived a mighty lion named Leo. Leo was not only the king of the jungle but also a wise ruler. He had 3 loyal assistants, the clever crow, the cunning jackal, and the swift leopard. Together, they roamed the forest, hunting and protecting their territory. One sunny day, as Leo and his companions explored the jungle, they stumbled upon a strange creature, a camel. The camel was lost, having been separated from its desert caravan. Its hump towered above the bushes, and its eyes held a mix of fear and curiosity. The crow, always curious, flew ahead to investigate. It returned with news: "This is a camel, Your Majesty. They're desert creatures known for their endurance and resilience." The jackal chimed in, "And rumor has it, their flesh is incredibly delicious." Leo listened carefully. "But the camel doesn't belong here," he said. "We must treat it as our guest." And so, they welcomed the camel into their jungle. The other animals were wary, but Leo assured them that the camel was under his protection. Days turned into weeks, and Leo's pride thrived. But one fateful day, during a fierce battle with an elephant, Leo sustained a serious injury. His wound prevented him from hunting, and hunger gnawed at his belly. The crow, jackal, and leopard grew desperate. "Why not eat the camel?" they whispered. "After all, it's not from our forest." Leo hesitated. "No," he declared. "I promise to protect the camel. I won't break my word." But the wicked trio had other plans. They approached the camel, their eyes gleaming. "Dear friend," they said, "the lion is weak. If you offer yourself as a meal, he'll surely accept." The unsuspecting camel agreed. "Surely Leo won't harm me," it thought. But Leo's hunger clouded his judgment. The moment the camel offered itself, Leo pounced. The once guest became the main course, and Leo's companions feasted on camel meat for days. The moral of this tale is clear: beware when in wicked company.
The Little Blue Bird. Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest, lived a small and cheerful bluebird named Bella. Bella had the most beautiful blue feathers that shimmered in the sunlight. She loved to spend her days perched on a branch, looking out over the trees and singing her sweet songs. Every morning, Bella would wake up with the first rays of the sun and greet the day with her melodic tunes. Her songs were so lovely that all the other animals in the forest would stop to listen. The squirrels would pause their acorn gathering, and the rabbits would stop hopping around to enjoy Bella's music. But Bella wasn't just content with singing for her forest friends. She dreamed of sharing her songs with birds from faraway lands. One day, Bella made up her mind to embark on an adventure. She spread her wings and took flight, soaring high above the treetops. She journeyed through valleys, over rivers, and across mountains. Along the way, she met birds of different colors and sizes. She shared her songs with them, and they were all amazed by her beautiful voice. As Bella continued her travels, she made new friends and learned songs from different places. She learned a joyful tune from a tropical parrot and a soothing melody from a wise old owl. With each new song, Bella's own singing became even more magical. One evening, as the sun began to set, Bella realized it was time to return home. She missed her forest and her friends. With a heart full of happiness, Bella flew back to her familiar branch. When Bella arrived, her forest friends gathered around, eager to hear about her adventures. She sang all the songs she had learned, filling the forest with a symphony of sounds. The animals danced and clapped their paws and hooves, thanking Bella for bringing the world's music to their home. From that day on, Bella continued to sing her songs, not just for her forest friends, but for all the creatures that visited the forest. Her beautiful voice united animals of all kinds, reminding them of the magic of friendship and the joy of sharing. Moral: Bluebell's music unites friends, creating happiness. Jackal and Camel. Once upon a time in a desert, there was a clever jackal named Jake. Jake loved to trick others and get what he wanted. One scorching hot day, Jake was really hungry, and he saw a big, kind-hearted camel named Carl. Carl had a hump on his back, which carried water and food for him during the long desert journeys. Jake had an idea. He approached Carl with a big smile and said, "Hello, dear friend. It's so hot, and I'm so thirsty. Can I please have just a little sip of the water in your hump?" Carl was a kind camel and wanted to help. He agreed and let Jake take a sip from his hump. But Jake didn't stop at a sip. He kept drinking and drinking until all the water was gone. Carl felt betrayed. He said, "You tricked me, Jake. You took all my water." Jake just laughed and ran away, leaving poor Carl thirsty and upset. But Carl was not one to be fooled twice. He learned from his mistake. From then on, he became more cautious and didn't trust strangers easily. The clever jackal, Jake, learned a valuable lesson too. He realized that being dishonest and taking advantage of others was not a good way to make friends or get what he wanted. And so, in the end, both the jackal and the camel learned important lessons about honesty and trust. Moral of the story: True friendship lives with kindness and support. True friends. Once upon a time, in a lively forest, 3 unlikely animals became the best of friends. There was Rory, the curious rabbit with soft, fluffy fur, Toby, the clever and chatty squirrel with a bushy tail, and Lila, the graceful and gentle deer with big, beautiful eyes. One sunny morning, as they were all gathering berries near a sparkling stream, they accidentally bumped into each other. Instead of getting upset, they started laughing together. Their laughter echoed through the forest, catching the attention of all the other animals. Curious to see why these 3 different animals were having so much fun, the other animals approached them. Rory, Toby, and Lila welcomed the new friends warmly and invited them to join in the fun. From that day on, Rory, Toby, and Lila formed a special friendship that brought joy and happiness to the entire forest. They played games, shared stories, and helped each other gather food. One day, a fierce storm struck the forest, bringing strong winds and heavy rain. The animals were scared and sought shelter in their homes. But Rory, Toby, and Lila knew they had to do something to help their friends. Toby, being the clever one, suggested, "Let's gather as many leaves as we can to create a safe shelter for everyone." Rory and Lila agreed, and they quickly started gathering leaves and branches, working together as a team. The other animals saw their determination and joined in to help. With everyone's efforts, they built a sturdy shelter that protected them from the storm's fury. As the rain poured down outside, the animals felt safe and grateful for their 3 friends' quick thinking and cooperation. After the storm passed, the forest was left a bit messy, with fallen branches and leaves scattered everywhere. Rory, Toby, and Lila led the other animals in a cleanup effort, turning it into a fun activity. From that day on, Rory, Toby, and Lila became known as the forest's best friends, and all the animals admired their strong bond and helpful nature.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round
mountain